strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making
What it means to be an event planner is to exceed expectations. People will come to you and they'll have something that they want to achieve, and I want to be able to exceed that expectation. It's also the process of converting a visual or an idea into something tangible. So that's part of the job also. And then, of course, the last part, and I think this is just generic to all event planners, is it's being in control. Because event planners love to be in control. They love to have control of the physical environment around them and be able to really just fine-tune and create that picture.
It means to coordinate all aspects of events, whether they are external clients that come for conferences, summer conferences, workshops, to the events that we do on campus, student events, any of the meetings that our faculty even plan, a poetry reading. It sort of runs the gamut, even dances and concerts, and I get to have a hand in all of that. And it means coordinating logistics primarily, as far as chairs, tables, AV equipment, catering, working with maintenance, getting things set up, custodial. Sometimes it's even having to get sprinklers turned off in the main quad for an event. So.
The major obstacle, I think, in event planning is time management and kind of managing all the things, the day-to-day. Currently in April, for me, it's a very busy time for all the major events that are happening. So that has been an obstacle, I think, would be the biggest.
Probably the easiest part of the job is the flexibility you have in your schedule. That probably is the double-edged sword, because then, of course, at event time, it's really crunch, crunch, crunch. So it's crazy. But at the same time, just on a day-to-day ebb and flow, you ramp up for an event, and then you just expend so much energy, but then there's that kind of like ramp down, and then there's the timeline, that you're always working in advance. So then you have, 3 to 6 months, maybe, depends on, what kind of position that you're in, that you then have that up and down. So it's flexibility, it's the changing pace. You're not doing the same thing every day. You're on the phone a lot, you're on the computer a lot, you're on your calculator a lot, but you're really in control of your little world.
Hello, and thank you for watching this video. My name is Heather Cott, and I am an Integrated Studies major here at CSU Monterey Bay, studying to be an event planner. In this film, I am going to be explaining in detail to you how to go about planning a great event. Now, the main event that I have been coordinating this semester is called the Digital Stream Conference, a relatively large conference of 250 people, most of whom are coming from out of country. So in that case, I have to do a lot more pre-planning to make sure that they arrive on time and know where they need to be at what time. It's a technology-based conference for teachers, so it will help them integrate technology in the classroom. Now let me show you the simplest way in planning an event. To start off within the 3 main categories, you need to set up weekly meetings with the other committee members, start and finish various spreadsheets if needed, and hire your assistants. For the Digital Stream Conference, I needed to plan a banquet. So in this case, I had to set up a number of meetings with the catering manager at that venue, figure out the menu, and find and keep in contact with the various cultural performers. Once the event gets closer, it really turns to crunch time. The time to finalize all the spreadsheets as well as the training meetings for your assistants and staff. On the day of the event, plan on showing up early just in case something happens and you are needed for further direction. At the event, your job is basically to oversee all of your staff and make sure everyone is in their designated area. You also need to work with your vendors as well as your catering and tech people. For cleanup, You need to look back at how the event went. Go through all the boxes and binders to make sure everything returned.
First of all, thank you to CSUMB for having us here. I think the conference has gone great. It's been really not about the quantity of people that you've had here, but rather the quality. And I think you've done a great job in bringing everyone over, especially the who's who in language learning software, and just giving us really the opportunity to not only show hardware, but also software that's out there to help take the students into the 21st century and then some. So it's good stuff.
I am Barbara Sawhill. I am from Oberlin College in Oberlin, Ohio. This is my third time at Digital Stream. I'm here this time because I was invited to be one of the keynote speakers at the conference, which was a tremendous honor, and I was delighted to be able to do that. And in terms of my impressions of the conference, I thought it was amazingly well run. Everybody here is so helpful and terrific and accommodating, both before I got here, during the time I'm here, and I'm sure I'll be hearing from people afterwards. This is one of the best conferences for language learning technology that there is, and one of the most amazing locations. So everything is thumbs up. I had a terrific time, and Heather should get all of the credit for everything.
In closing an event, if you worked with any catering services or hotel accommodations for your guests, make sure they receive their payments or reimbursements. And there you have it, the simple how-to steps in planning your next awesome event. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did making it. I'm now off to celebrate with my Digital Stream event staff. Thank you.
I'm a new soul, I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. La 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 la. Strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about.
And there you have it, the easy steps in how to film. And there you have it. Oh my God, Karen, get up. And there you have it. And there you have it. The steps. And how